3-round fight. Black Dynamite or Dragonfly Jones?
Black Dynamite.
Dragonfly Jones.
You know, hold up. Real shit though. Dragonfly Jones didn't give up. That nigga didn't give up. That nigga, he kept coming.
What's the goddamn deal?
What's happening?
What's happening, brothers?
Hey, man, you know. Shit.
I gotta apologize. Nigga,
You gotta apologize early? Hold on. All right. What's the deal, boy? It's your boy Lawbo in the building.
Man, it's your boy CHOPPS Chops, the villain.
Always
Always.
the villain.
Oh, the villain, sometimes all villains not bad. You know that, right?
Okay. Yeah, I know.
It's your boy Larry, HOTT. And check.
You ain't cut nobody off, so don't even say that. You say that, nigga, because you ain't cut nobody off, nigga. You ain't cut nobody off in a minute, so I ain't say that. You ain't cut nobody off, so you try that.
What's the name of this
Hold
podcast,
up.
fellas?
If you been cut off by HO, please put in the comments, cut off. Don't say nothing else. Just say cut off.
Hold up, say that one more time, because I cut you off. Go ahead and say it one more time.
If you've been cut off by Mr. Larry Hot, in the comments, just say cut off. Don't say who you are, even though we can see by your profile. Don't say how he cut you off. Just say cut off. And I'll send you a t-shirt.
Put the scissors emojis in the comments.
The scissors emoji. This nigga ain't cutting off nobody right now.
And what's the name of the podcast, fellas?
Man, activity, man.
Q, what's the deal?
Q, what's happening, man? Hey, we feeling good, man.
Hey, let me say something to you, Q. Real shit. You know, I'm gonna apologize to you about something. Because Culver's got that gyro burger. Yeah. Nigga. Culver's have it. I don't want to look in that direction because through my peripherals, I can see somebody doing something stupid right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, your name on them damn gloves?
Yeah, his name's on the gloves. He got custom gloves.
My bad, go ahead.
I don't even want to talk about it no more, man. Like, nigga, how he had them shits on Saturday.
Before we get to boxing, what you got to apologize for?
It was about boxing.
It's about boxing?
Yeah. Yeah, I was in here acting reckless.
Oh, okay. So this is about the Canelo Crawford fight.
Yeah, I was acting reckless. I told everybody here, fuck you.
So,
Before the fight and after the fight. And it was this old lady, I said it too. I got dead in her face.
so you were just antagonizing people for
I was.
saying you rooted for Canelo.
Somebody had to be the villain. Everybody in here.
Everybody wasn't rooting for Crawford, was it?
Yes.
Damn near one person that wasn't left.
Damn. Viva.
Speaking of the fight, Crawford won by decision.
Yeah, definitely.
Should have been unanimous decision, but you know,
Hold on, it wasn't unanimous?
No, it wasn't. Well, one of the scores was like closer than it should have been.
Got it.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you
so
say.
he-
I mean, he won all three, but I don't know why it was one
Yeah,
judge
he
made it
probably-
closer
he
than
probably
another
got
fight.
around.
But what y'all think about the fight?
We beating shit out here, man. Hold on, before man, shout out to my bro, Lil Joe. He out in Thailand. He from Chicago. He moved to Thailand. He got a boxing brand out in Thailand. So this where these joints came from, custom.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the name of the company?
Lord Star Boxing.
Yo, Lord.
All right, I'm gonna have to get a
Lord,
couple. I'm gonna have to get a pick.
Yeah, get a Lord Star Boxing. Shout out to Lil Joe. You know what time it is. And he went to
Yo, he a Lord.
he might be. He's not West. But no, on that. But no, man, the fight, it was dope, man. Hey, you know. Hey. Hey, you know what? He did exactly what I thought he was gonna do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that boy's skill set is crazy, man. Terence Crawford, he got it, you know. Then he wore the positive ever since he had the positivity t-shirt by Larry Hot. Oh, it's been a wild time.
Nigga did what he does. He had one wear shit. That's good shit. I mean, I think I honestly though, even though I was saying Canelo, I knew I thought Boy was gonna win.
Yeah.
Just because I just thought Canelo, it was just. I've watched Canelo's last few fights. I wasn't that impressed, even though he won. And but watching Bud's past few fights, he been on a mission. Yeah. And he was comfortable at 168.
Yeah.
He wasn't rushing, even when he could have bum rushed him. He didn't.
Yeah,
he kept he had time to keep going at it. And he said, "No, I'm backing up, because we've seen fighters do that.
Yeah.
And Canelo catch their ass every single time. They think they got confident and they come in, he catch their ass every single time. Yeah. He's like, nah,
Yeah.
I want you to collect yourself. 'Cause I'm gonna bust your ass again.
Yeah.
Shout out, no, I ain't shout out. Max Kellerman.
Yeah, Max Kellerman. Shout out to Max Kellerman.
No. Yeah. I was here when I said pause loud as hell.
He said you got to get ass to grab ass.
You got to, to get ass, you got to bring ass. And he said Crawford's bringing a lot of ass. I said, hey, pause, bruh. Pause.
I'm trying to quote James Tony.
I don't give a fuck. Who are you trying to quote?
I'm with you.
You saying that? Look here. Unless that's your tree, then climb up it.
Right.
He must have been off a pill or something.
But he said it with so much confidence. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how did it fit.
Right. Where that come from, huh?
I guess because he was saying basically, to beat the man, you got to beat the man. But he used the tree analogy.
I think he was just excited to be back on TV. It's been a while since I've
been
seen
a while,
Max.
Max.
I heard. Yeah, I was like, man, okay.
Shit, Stephen A. when he wants your ass on TV, he make sure your ass is on TV.
Man, they owe Stephen A. Boy, they told him, hey, you see what Leon Rogers put up about him?
No.
He gave him a goof ass person. He told him don't speak on Chicago.
Oh yeah.
Recently.
That's all right, yeah.
What did he say about Chicago?
The National Guard in Chicago and stuff like that. He just told him, man, don't even speak on Chicago. You don't even know what's going on here.
Shit, I thought that was following me. I just wanted to get some Cheetos at the gas station. I said, oh shit, but no, it's for real. But back to the fight though.
Yeah.
I thought he put on the performance, bro.
Yeah.
I thought he got busy.
Yeah, I didn't know. I was rooting for Crawford, but I ain't watching no fights of either one of them to know who would really win. So I was listening to all the narratives and shit. Mm-hmm. I do know Canelo had that power punch, so I was just anticipating if that was gonna happen. But he looked like he got hurt very early.
Now I did think it was gonna be a more competitive fight because Canelo he's still Canelo, so I thought it was gonna be more than that. But Bud had he saw everything coming. He saw everything coming. And I was like, damn, it's him. The question is I don't think there's nothing else for him to do.
That's why I'm like, what's next?
I don't think there's nothing else for either one of them to do, honestly.
Yeah, I think they both can
go amateur and just get a bag right quick, like everybody else doing.
Not a rematch.
I don't think they want to do a rematch.
Nah,
I think they both made enough money from this fight.
Yeah.
They might do some exhibition stuff probably. Yeah. I don't think Bud wants to do. I think he's too much of a real boxer to do.
Yeah, he's still in that mode right now.
To do exhibition stuff. I don't think Canelo will do exhibition stuff. Yeah. He gonna go into he on a soccer team, so I think he gonna focus on this.
I mean, he been professional since he was 15 years old.
Yeah,
so it's not.
Yeah, I think they're. I honestly think they might be done. He's 35 years old. That's not young in boxing years. That's realistically, even though he's still in that mode, how much of his prime is actually left at 35?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
because how old is Canelo?
I thought Canelo's 35. And Crawford's 37.
Yeah, Terence is 37. He's 38 this month.
He beat Canelo off brains, and outboxed him.
Yeah.
I can't say I can see somebody beating Crawford no time soon, but I don't see somebody younger not sitting there with them.
Yeah.
At 37, when you about to be 40 coming up soon. I don't see too many 40-year-old fighters getting busy.
It's first time for everything.
I'm not saying it's probably, but is it realistic though?
Yes, it is.
You think?
I think your fights are 40. I just can't. I can't see nobody beating this man.
But I don't see. What I'm saying is, I don't even think there's nobody even.
It'll be dope if he give a younger fighter a shot.
So I can see Canelo possibly taking another fight. I can see Bud sitting down.
Yeah.
Somebody has said he might have to do what it might be a little bit too late because when De La Hoya did it, he was still fairly kind of young.
Uh-huh.
What De La Hoya changed his style when he hired Mayweather's father. to start training him. It helped him fight black fighters a little bit better.
Yeah.
When you learn how to fight like a black fighter. Not saying, but it helped him. It actually helped him win a few fights like that.
Yeah.
And this is a Mexican fighter. He said Mexican fighters fight differently.
I was just finna ask, how long you gonna keep them gloves on?
Hot as hell.
We won already. Now. Shit.
But
Here go the celebration.
I can see Canelo maybe throwing more. But see, you know, it makes sense. The only fight that makes sense is a rematch.
I wouldn't be surprised. Right now, they not talking about rematch right now because they don't do rematch clauses no more.
Nah,
No?
you can't. Nah.
Like, well, that's not put in anymore for whatever reason.
The only rematch I actually want to see if boxing is Tank and Roach.
Yeah, I do too. I really want to see that. Yeah.
I don't want to see this rematch.
I want to see it. I to be honest with you, I really feel like, just watching the fight, I feel like Canelo got hurt early, and that was it. I'll say by the second round, he got hurt early, and so that was it. You know, it was trying to maintain the fight, and hopefully he get that one punch.
So if he's 37 now, if they fight again, Crawford would be 38.
Yeah.
Question is how long he'll sit before that fight.
He gonna have to do another one. He ain't gonna just sit down.
Just because you can't say he got cold.
Yeah.
Like, and then that's the only fight that's the only fight that makes sense for me for either one of them, a rematch. I don't see I don't see no Charlo. I don't see none of them.
Him and Arrow's fighting.
I think
They got something coming.
That's
coming soon.
Like even with I don't want to see the shit, Arrow you can't even touch Bud. Like Bud ain't coming back. I don't think he.
Oh no, he ain't.
I don't even think he's coming back down.
Yeah.
Because he still got the belt from the other weight class, right?
Yeah.
So he gonna relinquish.
Yeah, he probably gonna let it. Yeah.
So because I think he's good. I think he feels good at 168.
Yeah. Yeah. He looks super comfortable, bro. Like
because he said that's his walking weight.
Yeah.
So that's his everyday weight.
right.
And that was the biggest concern with everybody, him moving up 2 classes. But he looked
He
comfortable
was
to me.
comfortable as hell.
Right.
Like it
Right.
didn't like it slowed him down and shit. It looked like he was sharper. Like I was like,
His counter punches was ridiculous.
Yeah.
crazy ridiculous.
Right.
So my question is this: right now, he's arguably pound for pound the greatest fighter in the world. Where you put him at all time, or do you just stick with the weight classes and not do all time as far as overall?
I don't watch enough boxing to do weight classes, so I would probably have to do all time.
Okay.
Man, our all-time list get tricky though.
With boxing, it get hella tricky.
Man, it's so
It get hella
because like
tricky
you say, the weight classes is crazy.
Weight class has a problem
yeah.
with it, and then you guys think about boxing has taken a huge downfall to the point there's
Yeah.
no star power.
Yeah.
And I'm keep the buck with you, and maybe I might be wrong. Somebody can correct me. Even when Mayweather was at his height, I don't think there was a lot of star power then. I think it was just you had notable names, but they weren't in their prime anymore, and you had him.
Yeah.
There was no notable heavyweights, like real big heavyweights, like when it was in the 80s.
Right.
And shit, even the welterweights and middleweights in the 80s were ridiculous.
Yeah.
But all time for me, I watch a lot of boxing, so I can go by weight class.
So wait, how many you doing?
I just do it all the time because right now, if I go by weight class, there's a lot of boxers that came up in his weight class that also jumped up. Is he? I think he's top 10.
Yeah, he definitely top
He's
10.
top 10. The only reason I say I can't do top 5 because that's a slippery fucking slope.
Right.
Because who I would have to take out, like god damn, like
Right.
like.
Yeah, but
Somebody would have to go, so I say top 10. I'm comfortable taking somebody out of top 10 out of top 5.
let's put it like this. How many boxes? Okay, give me 5. Give me 10 boxes that's undefeated, Q. All time.
Shit, there's only a handful of them?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Him, Mayweather. Has Mayweather, but see,
Andre Ward is he's on.
Andre
Andre
Ward,
Ward
people
is
sleep.
big.
People sleep on Andre Ward is a fucking monster, bro. And he might be coming back to fight Joshua Anthony. Anthony Joshua. Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, I guess. But he another one that trained with Bud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just sparred.
So what
They just sparred not too long ago.
Yeah. What you got, Q?
Yeah, it's Rocky Marciano, Floyd Mayweather Jr. Oh, let me get that record. Rocky Marciano's 49-0, Floyd Mayweather Jr. 50-0, Joe Calzaghe 46-0, Andre Ward 32-0, Terry Marsh 26-0-1, Edwin Valero 27-0, Ricardo Lopez 51-0-1, Harry Greb,
I'm motherfuckers.
103-0.
Yeah.
Joe the Brown Bomber, Lewis, 50.
Yeah.
And Julio Cesar Chavez, 87-0 and 1.
Who else? What?
Julio Chavez is a fucking monster.
Damn, that boy went crazy.
So you got a lot.
Yeah, you got
So if those are undefeated,
you got to really see, but it's tough, man. I don't think
and some of them names out of peripheral as far as people who don't know. Like, you got to be a boxer to know those.
Yeah.
So let's just stick with as far as modern time.
Yeah.
I will go on record and say I think he's better than Mayweather.
Crawford's better than Mayweather?
I think he's better
I'll say
than
it
Mayweather.
too.
I think because one I can sit here and say this. Mayweather, and this is just mentally. Mayweather, I think Mayweather is probably one of the better businessmen in boxing that we've seen. He didn't let you dictate how he made his money. He didn't let you dictate how he won his fights.
Yeah.
He actually boxed. I'm gonna point you. Is this about points? I'm gonna win.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to knock you out. Crawford can give you both. I'm not saying Mayweather couldn't knock you out. That wasn't his fight.
Yeah.
I think Crawford IQ is a little bit higher on both ends. Even though I think Mayweather's probably one of the best defensive boxers we've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
I think Crawford's IQ on both ends is ridiculous. I think he's a better counterpuncher.
Man, because what I was saying, and I got to watching the replays, I'm like,
But shit, not even now. Even the fight we saw with Earl.
Yeah.
Like, Earl was supposed to be bigger.
yeah.
And we saw him just break him down, walk him down,
Right.
and didn't even break a sweat. It looked easy as shit.
Yeah, facts. Super.
This fight looked easy. Like he actually looked too easy.
Yeah.
It looked like out the gate.
That's why I said by that second round, I really think something was up. But
He
who
popped
you
his
got?
ass right in the face.
To add to be direct with your question, Floyd Mayweather, Crawford, you just saying they have better careers, or we're saying if there is a match between the two, who would win?
I like Crawford's resume better because he's fought more people in their prime
Yeah.
than Mayweather had. Not saying, and I don't want to blame. Sometimes with Mayweather thing, you can't. It's not your fault. These people were out of their prime when they decided to fight, so that's not him. But also, you could have picked other fighters that are a little more ready as far as.
I thought that was the thing with Mayweather in the first place was how he picked his fights.
That
That was the issue with Pacquiao.
But it was more so of a business decision.
For
Am I
sure.
going to make more money off fighting De La Hoya or an up and comer?
Right. So that goes into play. Like no one's going to discredit Floyd as the businessman, but that takes away some points.
Yeah.
So are we going to say Mayweather as a boxer, the caliber of fighters that he fought? What's this?
Just I got you. I'm just sure he's like, man, it's a comedian dude or like a little real.
On the clip, him taking that jab or that straight.
Oh yeah, the
that straight he took,
He just like, man, when a nigga look at you like this, that mean he going to get the strap.
No. Canelo did take a hit to the face, and he like this.
Yeah,
He
that's
stepped back.
what
I
this
said,
is right
yeah.
here. Look, yeah.
fire. Oh shit!
You know, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was never like a real Mayweather fan.
I wasn't either, but
Never.
I respected that he was a great boxer. I can't deny that. Like,
Man, he was dirty. He cheat. Remember that time?
I was just saying, was that the Canelo fight?
no,
No, that was Ortiz.
That was Ortiz.
Yeah.
Oh, you had to do push-ups on? Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the one when the.
No, was that Ortiz?
No, I'm talking about the one when I think that was Ortiz when
Where,
the ref broke him up
yeah.
and he just popped.
Oh yeah. That was the fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he lost the bet. That's why he had to do push-ups that day.
That was a dirty time. That was dirty as hell.
Hey man, but was it dirty? Yeah, but was it clean? At the same time,
was clean, dog.
That bell rang. That ref stepped back, and nigga, you looking at the ref, and you get your ass popped.
Keep your
Twice.
guards up.
I'm like, why are you looking at the ref, boy? I was like, I was like,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, so for me, it's Crawford, man. Shout out to Crawford.
So career-wise, you're saying Crawford.
I would rather
Career-wise, you're saying Crawford.
Resume-wise, I think
1000%.
Crawford.
Yep.
Crawford's he didn't duck anybody. It wasn't a business.
All right, what an actual boxing match?
Like if they box,
Woo! I want Crawford still.
oh yeah, definitely. I ain't.
I'm going Bud. Because
it's
I think
it's a no-brainer to me.
Right,
It's not a spur of the moment type thing. It's not that.
No. Only reason I'm going off this. Mayweather's a great defensive fighter, which makes him a bet. Because he's a great defensive fighter, all his punches come off counters, which is great too. But when you have somebody who's a great defensive fighter, also counter, but also is a great offensive fighter.
Yeah, that's hard.
And who can be just as patient as you? You want to be patient, or I'm gonna be patient. So I'm not gonna allow you. You can't pick me apart if I'm trying to pick you apart. So I think Crawford has the best of both on both coins.
Yeah,
because we've seen he's shown us different in his past few fights. He was more offensive with Earl Spence. This fight, he took his time.
Yeah,
he picked. Canelo couldn't get it off. He countered. He waited. Mm-hmm. So you've seen that. We've seen it both. We've only saw, unless you're talking about early Mayweather, when he was a little more explosive, we've only saw one dimension of Mayweather.
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I think I'm going the opposite way.
Yeah.
I can't believe. If I had if watching that fight in particular, I feel like I would lean towards Crawford, but for some reason, if they were in the ring together, I feel like Mayweather would somehow get the edge out of it. I don't know why. I really don't know why.
You can deny Mayweather's ability. He's still I'm not denying that. But I just think because Crawford is great on both ends. I'm not saying Mayweather is not a great offensive fighter, but we know what he's known for.
Yeah.
And two, we have not seen Mayweather actually fight someone of a certain caliber in front of him.
In their prime.
Right, in their prime. We've seen Crawford fight niggas in their prime and get busy.
Because I look at obviously you got Floyd's opponents or whatever, so Canelo's one of them. And I literally just watched a doc on Netflix when Canelo said at that time he wasn't ready.
He was great.
So I'm thinking, what if Canelo would have fought Floyd maybe 2 years later? Would that have made a difference?
No, I still think Canelo would have lost.
Still think he would have lost?
I still think the only reason I still think Canelo would have lost is because even coming up now, we see what Canelo does with black fighters. He doesn't do that great with black fighters.
But all right, so that kind of leans into, I don't know. I feel like Floyd somehow would pull it off. Even though I would probably, if I'm putting my money on it, my heart would say I'm going Terence. Especially what I saw Saturday, but for some reason I just a gut feeling. I think Floyd somehow will pull that off.
Good luck. Good luck. That's all I would say.
I just think somehow he pull it off. Nah. But Floyd's not in my top fighters.
He's not mine either.
No.
And so it's hard for me to put Crawford there as well. I mean, I think Crawford's dope. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, my favorites are pretty generic. So mine's is always going to be Ali, Roy, and Tyson.
Mine's is Marvin Hagler, Ray Leonard, and Roy. Ali's the greatest of all time. I'm not saying they're greater than him. But my favorite fighters, Marvin Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard, Roy Jones.
And fucking, you ever watch them old fights, man?
They was boxing.
They was boxing. Actually, the fight, two fights before the main event Saturday, please look up that card. Mabella, whatever that was, whatever that Rock'em Sock'em Robot fight was, to me was one of the fights that people had been asking for, just nonstop slugfest. Yeah. I didn't think they was gonna make it to the 10th round. Wow. That was my favorite fight of the night. It was a complete slugfest. Dude threw 100 punches in the first round. This shit was ridiculous. Before we move on to the next topic, it was something else that popped up. I want a job opinion on. 50 got the rights to pay in full. That's a good move. Yeah. And y'all looking forward to it?
You know what's crazy? You go ahead, H.O. I'm
ahead.
I'm going to say some stupid shit right now.
Go ahead.
I'm not trying to watch another version of Power.
You lean right to where I was leaning towards.
Yeah.
Because yes, it's an actual story that has actual realistic stuff.
Right.
But it's going to be BMF all over again. You only can tell so much. Some stuff is going to be over dramatic because
a Harlem story.
I'm curious to see it because I'm curious to see how you expand it.
You're already doing that with Power though. They getting ready to do the prequel.
Yeah, with Tommy and Ghost. I'm like, you already. I'm like, is it now you got BMF which took a horrible turn. Oh my god, that show's shitty.
Yeah, when you get to like
I couldn't even finish it.
when you get to like the when you get to like the third or fourth season, them type of like
If you ain't got no substance, you out.
But
yeah.
also too, even with this, so because the movie's so culturally iconic itself,
Yeah.
and we all know the ending, and then two, one of the guys just died not too long ago.
Yep.
You got one guy who consistently tells interviews on Vlad all the time. The other one, actually, two of the characters they died. And then you've heard several people that were involved in this, but they were in the movie to tell their stories. So then, how right can you get it without it being either contradictory or you comparing it to these interviews of everybody else? You got Kevin Childs. You got what's that? Alphonse, what's his name?
I don't know their names.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
But
Alpo.
Alpo died. He got killed.
Yeah.
We know Rich is dead.
Only one living is still. I forgot
The guy with Ace.
Yeah, well, okay, I keep forgetting his actual name.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just say this. I think some things should just be left alone. I get it. The movie business and the TV business are gonna bring out properties that are familiar to already get the up ahead with the cash cow of at least some type of guarantee back. But some things should just be left
Now,
alone.
granted, it's gonna get a lot of fucking ratings.
No, I'm saying the first episode, the first season's gonna get good ratings, but at what point? And then you, I mean, I won't because I already know how the business go. But once you start putting that out there, the comparison is already gonna be there, regardless of whether you felt like his performance was like the greatest. Cameron's performance in that movie is iconic.
Yeah,
So there's no way that you're gonna find someone that's gonna match that energy, that's gonna match that screen.
Especially when he has a podcast every day and he's still giving that same energy.
Right.
Like it's hard. Like now I heard he's the executive producer. So
I mean, he's gonna have his input, but
and two, you're gonna get some young nobodies.
Yeah, to go ahead. And
You want to get some young.
Yeah.
You want to get some because I don't see nobody that I can think of. It's gonna be a lot of young nobodies. It's gonna be just like BMF.
Yeah.
Nobodies that we didn't know, unless and the older actors, of course, they're gonna be some
Yeah.
black actors that we know. But they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to, in order for it to work. It's gonna have to go so far back into a whole New York story, not just about this story, but it's gonna have to tell the whole era of that time.
Right.
Like they're gonna have to tell some other stories that were around that for it to make sense.
Yeah.
One thing you could do is actually tell the story of the original 50 Cent, the person he got his name from.
He ain't gonna do that.
No, that's too much.
He ain't gonna do that because that's not what they. Because one was the original 50 part of that era like that.
He was around. He was in Brooklyn, though. The guy.
Yeah, they gonna stick on Harlem.
yeah, they gonna stick with they gonna stick with Harlem. It's gonna be like an origin story for the most. Like I think if off the top of my head, I think a lot of the story is gonna build up to them meeting.
Yeah.
At least that first season, so you know each individual because you just kind of just thrown into the movie. Like you got it from Ace Boogie's perspective, but you don't know everybody's story ahead of time going into that. You kind of find out stuff here and there.
He gonna come from another perspective.
Right.
Yeah, so you don't have much of a
I can tell you the first episode right now.
What you got?
It's gonna start off with Rich dead. They're gonna start off from the funeral.
Rich Porter.
Yeah, they're gonna start with him. If it's gonna be at the funeral, it's gonna be whoever the narrator is or the main character. Man, how we get here? Man, life was easy. Friends, betrayal, money, drugs.
That's crazy.
But man, this is the sacrifice of the game. Cut to nigga in the laundromat. But actually, you think about all they shows start off like that.
That's what I'm just saying. If it's the same formula as the other shows, you to me, I normally like to watch stuff through the end, but I'm not anticipating the quality to stay the same after the second season.
Especially when we know the ending. We've heard this ending. Like people have told different versions of the ending.
Yeah.
We've heard about different characters that were in the movie that actually had a lot to do with the fucking time.
Yeah.
I watched one interview that the uncle that actually killed he was affiliated with the dude that actually kidnapped Bobby Brown. It's a total thing for it. Now, did we put Bobby Brown on the show? It's a
Ice.
it's a whole thing. So I was like, I hope. Now he's known for getting great people to do with the project, but his shows last on average probably a good 2-3 seasons before it gets shitty, or before it gets before it doesn't get realistic.
Yeah. I mean,
like I after the second season of Power, I was like, okay, I see why I didn't watch it.
I was with Power. Honestly, maybe the quality I went down, but honestly, I was with Power all the way up until they killed Ghost. Personally.
And then what? The Power book, the
I like the Power book, man.
The Sun. I was like, okay, cool.
I started to like it better after a while, but I still was like, why was Tariq the one to kill his pops? We had that discussion before. I don't want to get into that.
You know why I hate Tommy's version?
Why?
Where the fuck in Chicago are y'all at?
They in
North Side? West Side?
Bridgeport,
West Side ain't that goddamn clean. I'm sorry, you West Side. Y'all ain't that goddamn clean.
Oh, here we go. You want to have to apologize for that next week?
I'm not apologizing for shit. Everybody know how I feel about that. But every time somebody films something, the only show I've known that's done something in Chicago that actually got Chicago was Southside.
Because they was on the South Side.
Right.
So, like with Tommy, they in like Bridgeport. He messing with the Italians. He over in they land.
Where the black people at? That's not the South Side.
He got some where they the barbershop.
Bridgeport, that's South Side.
That's South Side.
I'm not saying it's not South Side, but I'm saying is it realistic to know that you have these abundance of black people, quote unquote black gang that's selling drugs out of where?
But does that really matter though?
It does if you're in Chicago.
Right, that's only to us.
Right.
Everybody else don't give a fuck with that shit.
Right, they
All they know is Chicago.
Yeah,
show some pictures of the skyline downtown, a picture of somebody eating some Harold's and calling it a day. Yeah. Because you can do the same thing with all of them.
Yeah.
I get that.
The Shy.
Yeah.
There's some stuff on there. We're just wondering where they at.
Is the Shy? Is that on the, well, I don't even know. Don't even tell me. I'm
What?
gonna say we're on the South Side there yet, but I guess.
But, okay.
Yeah, I see that. They be out west a lot though.
Yeah,
They do.
They be out west a lot. I know out west. Some places ain't got no grass.
So you think Dame is
Fuck Smokies.
how you feel about Dame not being involved then? I feel like that's Dame's.
That's his fault.
If you want to count anything outside of Rockefeller, that's like number whatever. I say top 3, top 4 moments Dame that's putting that together.
But shit, that's the business though. Somebody's gonna take that catalog. Somebody's gonna buy the rights.
But the thing about it is like, you know how that stuff goes. If a person who's at the essence of the project who's not involved on it, that's how you kind of know it dilutes itself. So that's why I'm like, I don't even want to. I don't know. I'm just not really that interested in it. I'm gonna watch it for sure, but I'm just not that interested.
The reason why I don't agree with that per se. One, 50, he ain't missed really. You know what I'm saying?
No,
he ain't missed.
No,
so
he's missed.
Has he? But I'm saying, yeah. From your perspective, yes, because your background.
Yeah.
But from consumer, he ain't really missed. Like.
I've been here a lot more. Like I said, I don't judge him as hard as everybody else. Like, I have my perspective, but I feel like if you connect with the audience, you connect with the audience. I haven't heard much about BMF as of late. I have people talk about BMF.
He took all the marketing off the table with the shit. So
a lot of people ain't really watching it that way.
I did read. He wiped his hands of that shit.
Like, Ghost is getting ready to come out. I'm not hearing too many people that's anticipating Ghost. I mean, Tommy, what's the name? Power Force, right? Yeah. I'm not hearing too many people talking about that. We just got through talking about the whole Chicago shit about it. So
right now, he's busy himself. He's actually busy.
He actually looked good at ball up, by the way. I don't know if y'all saw that video.
He's doing a Street Fighter.
Yeah, he went crazy.
He actually doing it. So, but I think once that's actually kind of already casted out, when they actually get the show kind of fully cast, then he'll do his 50 thing and he'll start spending some things. Like I think he'll be fine. I even think The Paid in Full is going to be fine the first 2 seasons. I'm not even argue that. Yeah. I think he's going to get. I'm saying like he's going to do. The studio's going to get great writers. They're going to get some show heads, and if they're smart, they get motherfuckers who actually had some type of lifestyle in that. Yeah.
I am not a fan of it, but I hope it's successful, and it's going to create a trend that I wouldn't like. But if it's successful, I'm open to, because I feel like if he does this right, again, studios are going to put out product that's known as kind of established as cult classics, especially in certain communities, that where they're going to create TV shows from, and a lot of it hasn't been done well. But if he does this right, then I can see them doing other movies like that.
What other story would you want to hear?
Meteor Man.
It's a wild time outside.
But like real shit. All right. So think about like, what if somebody says, "Let's do a Men's Society series"?
Didn't they try that shit?
No.
I was Rock. My bad.
Yeah.
That was Rock.
Yeah, that was Rock. That was Rock.
Same
with
thing.
with Rock in it. Yeah. Would you watch it?
Nah,
I'll watch it.
I wouldn't.
I'll see what's to it. You got to, bro. It's a classic. You got to see what's to it.
Yeah, but they would have to completely fucking flip it.
Yeah, I mean it's been 20 years, so that, I mean I'm quite sure.
Like it had to be. Of course, it had to be more up to date.
Yeah.
And two, it would have to be because I don't my ear into the streets like that. I'm old, but it's not. I don't think it's the same as it is now. I'm not saying niggas ain't selling drugs. What I'm saying is the way it's done, probably not as much. Shit, I heard one dude. He said this shit strictly off the internet. I said, well, goddamn.
Wow. Okay. Track yourself.
Right.
But like, all right.
I just want to know one thing. Who gonna play Chauncey?
Chauncey.
Really? That's he said, oh no, he said, oh no.
Chauncey going great, yeah.
Ray Chauncey back.
Yeah, bring Chauncey in there, boy.
But see, like that is a little more serious. But what if? All right, okay. So you mentioned Southside earlier. What if Ice Cube say, "Fuck that movie. I'm gonna do a series on Friday."
So then, honestly, if you did a series on Friday, none of the original characters have to be in it. You have to start it from scratch. Friday seems more realistic to do a TV show of because that's just a sitcom.
Essentially, yeah.
Friday's a sitcom because that's just situational. It's basically that whole movie was fucking situational.
Right.
Yeah.
So I can see that makes total sense. It's a comedy.
But the problem
Put them characters in situational shit, and you got a couple seasons. Some shit like Paid in Full, when the story's already kind of been told.
That's why you have to start from like certain angles to start for one individuals to expand their story. The only problem with Friday is the fact that it's been so much anticipation for a movie. Anything outside the movie is going to look down upon if they actually did a series like that. And I just think when it comes to classic movies, even though I'm throwing the idea out there, I just think there's certain movies that are going to be looked at a certain way to where regardless of how good it may be, it's still going to be compared to the movie. It's still going to be compared to the movie. Like, so that's why I hope it does well, but I'm not really looking forward to this shit.
AZ. Face on. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
AZ.
Gotta find a bad
and my thing is this. Do they reach out to him? He's the only one that's alive.
I'm quite...
But it depends on what point of view they telling it from.
Right.
You have to involve him somehow. It's his story. It's actually his story.
No, because if you got they got the three main characters. You could come from any point of view.
Yeah, but my thing is this: if you have the quote unquote who everybody was saying he was one of the centerpieces of those three, and you tell a story, and for a nigga that is alive, and he easily can say, "Nah, that didn't happen." No, that like you have somebody who's alive that can rebuttal.
It could have happened. That he could say it didn't happen just because he like, hey.
But shit, he nigga wrote a book about it, so it's clear. It's like.
But that's coming from his point of view.
He's not speaking. But I'm saying that just the time because you have to involve his character somehow, or his involvement with other characters.
Okay, well, just think of BMF.
Yeah, but at the same time, and shit, we saw Big Meech rebuttal a lot of shit even after the fact. I always thought, well, how far can you even stretch that story?
You see how many BMF stories out there? Coming from the chick, she got y'all seen that one?
Yeah, nigga,
I heard about it. I didn't watch it.
It's like 40 documentaries of that.
Yeah,
fucking
documentaries.
Story.
A chick telling her version of it. Southwest T, he ain't even got none yet. He finna tell his story. Meech coming from 50 side. You got other people, other
Meech
players.
Tell his own side too.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like it's so many. That's why I say you can do Paid in Full like that.
I'm not saying you can't. What I'm saying is, it's just. I think with this, it will be a little bit different because. You only have one main character that's still alive. Everybody else ain't really is a non-factor.
They got family like.
I'm sure
Yeah,
it
but
is.
I don't think their voices are strong enough to be kind of. No one, I'm not saying no one will care, but that will carry. When BMF is different because the two main characters are up and kicking, like really alive. Like you have like so they can actually say, no, that did not happen to me. Like that's not true. AZ's the only one alive. It was already a movie made about it, so we kind of got the gist of it. Alpo was alive. He basically kind of summed it up with everything. Yeah, I killed him. X, Y, and Z. And then got out, apparently was moving around Harlem like ain't nothing happened.
Yeah.
But it's like it can go both ways. It really depends on what story they want to tell. So
Yeah,
right,
right,
so you
yeah.
got the two extremes, right? So you have, honestly, they can ask for your input, and it would be nice to have everybody's input, but they really don't need everybody's. You will like it, but they don't. They gonna do their research, whatever story they gonna tell, and that's the story they gonna stick to. If you want to talk about like perspectives, on one end, one of the greatest biopics was told from one perspective from a book, and that was the Temptations movie. That's from pretty much Dennis's book.
Yeah.
New Edition is the only one that I know of that where they feel like everybody was actually involved.
Yeah.
I'm quite sure there was still some stuff that wasn't
Yeah.
right or in play. But and that turned out well. But a lot of these movies, if you get everybody perspective, now the story is getting bigger and bigger and going away to what are you trying to go from point A to point B.
I think New Edition is so different because all 6 of those guys had their own story, and they you had to kind of like talk to them because Bobby Brown is such a character in himself, and he has his own story within itself. Like which proves that he had the Bobby Brown. Like no one else had a movie
story, right?
except for Bobby. You know what I mean?
But all right, but if you look at that movie and compare it to the actual New Edition movie, which one did you prefer?
I prefer Bobby's movie.
I prefer New Edition movie.
I thought New Edition. I like the
overall package.
I like
the
the Bobby movie.
I get
you know
it. I get it because I see why you all say that. I'm not saying I love the New Edition movie.
Yeah.
The reason why I love Bobby's because it gave me insight what Bobby was going through while he was apart. And then it introduced the Whitney Houston side, the kid side, the drug side. Like it gave you this insight while we watched the New Edition movie and we saw Bobby being gone for a minute. Now this tells me what Bobby was doing while he was gone.
I feel like the Bobby Brown movie, if you want to look at like a saga universe, it was kind of like part of that. Because you can't, because like you could easily have done an hour with that movie being a part of it, but it's good that he was able to do that and it still turned out as good as it did. Because you needed that perspective. Because Bobby was just as big as a star as New Edition was as a group.
Yeah. But they did it right because they didn't just completely separate it. We're going to get new actors. No. Whoever played Bobby in this movie, we're going to put it in this movie. Okay, Ralph, you was in this movie, we're going to put you in. Like, they kept it, the continuity all together as if they did it. Okay, wrapped up New Edition. Come on, we're going to start this one. So, how they did that was great. That's why I love origin stories. So, I love New Edition. But Bobby's story, Bobby being who he was, the character of Bobby was a little more important for me, like that.
Yeah, and I mean, like I said, perspective. Everybody can throw their input in it, but everybody may not get what they want. Like I'm already hearing that Paris is upset about Michael's movie. I guess some notes that she shared that's not going to be a part of the movie. I get it. That's her father, but they probably figured like.
Also too,
we're talking to the people who's actually around during that time.
But also too, like, and you've noticed. At the end of the day, we still gotta sell tickets. Like it's still
right.
That's what I said. You have to tell a story.
We still gotta tell it. Like it's never. No, I don't like shit. It's gonna be some stuff gonna be embellished because it has to be entertaining. I'm not trying to watch a biopic that's strictly. I would. That's just me.
Yeah.
But the average person who wants to see a movie.
Yeah, they gotta see something.
I gotta see something. Like
you have to present it up. You have to present a product to a package to a new audience that's watching this movie.
Right.
So. Every time a lot of those movies come out, a lot of the hardcore fans are upset that they miss some, they don't have some, when they're really gaining new audiences with these movies.
I'm glad they did no TV show about Michael Jackson. I'm glad
they did. Flex did the Lifetime movie, but we're gonna leave that one alone. Speaking of leaving stuff alone, I wanted you all's perspective on something I saw earlier about leaving a woman's past, her past, when it comes to dating?
Men fixate a lot on someone's past because they feel that another man can permanently taint a woman. You don't have that power.
You don't think
a
that some
man
women
cannot
are
permanently
damaged?
taint me?
But a lot of women are they've had relationships that have completely changed their personalities, the way they trust a man, the way they view men in general. I feel like you can be in a messed up relationship that can really mess you up.
But I feel like when it comes to past and a man focusing on what happened 5 years ago or what man you slept with or what guy you were with, that is thinking when this man stuck his penis in her, she no longer has value. We're the whores, but who are we all fucking? But the truth of the matter is, it's like, if you meet somebody that makes sense, whether they have a kid, whether they've been with someone publicly, why miss out on potential love of your life just because some guy dated her and it didn't work out?
That's probably the mature mindset.
I'm not familiar with Brittany Renner. So we can take that topic, I know, with her, because I do know there are clips out there, or we can just talk in general what she spoke about.
In general, 'cause I'm familiar with her, but because like I said, she's going through some transitions.
Yeah, back and
Because
forth.
she went
That's something
to,
mental, bro.
like, she's going through some transitions. Like, whatever the reason why you switch religions because the gentleman you were with. Now you don't. I'm not a big believer in that. If you gonna switch some shit up, 10 toes, change the religion. That's some serious shit, bro. Like,
But that's the only way he was going to
I
rock
get that,
with
but
her.
then all of a sudden you no longer are that because he's. So then you didn't really believe in it.
No, she believed it enough to be with him.
For him, yeah.
That's kind of weird to me. But that's why I'm saying let's just do it in general because
But-
I'm biased to that.
So you don't think a believer is just a believer? Huh?
Why you got to, what the
Hey, hold on.
don't-
If she believes, she believes.
I'm not saying that, bro. I'm saying yes, you can believe. You can believe. I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
But you went through the thing of nigga, shut up. Why am I even entertaining this shit? Why am I entertaining this shit?
Is it true that if you find out about somebody's past, a woman's past in particular, that it would affect you how you would date her? Let's say 5 years ago. You find out she dated such and such. You know how such and such is. Does that taint her to being a woman for you?
Like I always say, it depends on your present behavior.
Yeah, I'm
If you showing me that you still
that
and you like attracted to that who such and such was, yeah. Oh no,
Yeah.
I can't. Why I'm rocking with you?
now. If you tell me if we have a discussion about your past, but I clearly see that you made that you get some growth, some changes, all those things. Okay, that don't mean shit to me. But
Right.
if you tell me your past and it's not a past, like
That's still in the present, right? It's still right
some
there.
shit, then we gotta. If it don't align with what I'm doing, fine. But your past is your past. If I see growth,
All right.
now who you fuck? Okay, bro. I really don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck who you fuck.
like as long as that nigga ain't in my presence, I'm straight.
I don't
Shit,
even,
what I hear from about Chicago, chicks tell me all the time, Chicago, we some of the smooth talking motherfuckers in the world.
Look here,
They say we different.
man.
They say we would talk
So-
the panties off a motherfucker
Man,
so quick.
I'm about to say some petty shit right now.
hold up, before you say the petty shit, keep that in mind. I heard two extremes. I heard, all right, if she's talked about her past, but she's still like kind of mirroring what she's been doing in the past, or who she's dating, or who she's around, you're not fucking with it. But if you see change, then it's cool. So it sounds like the change actually has to happen. What if there's a work in progress?
I fuck with work in progress. I'm like, shit don't happen overnight. If I see you being actively,
I don't think he agrees.
But
Go ahead, no, go ahead.
What I'm saying is, if I'm saying you actively trying to make changes, like if it's whether it's small or big, I have to at least see it. Like, ain't nobody gonna be 100%. Okay, I'm done. Change, whatever. But if I see, hey, look here, you taking baby steps. I see you making the change. You are attempting. I can fuck with that. I'll work with you. But if you ain't trying to do no changing at all, you just say, hey, I used to do this back in the day, and then I remember, bitch, you did that yesterday.
And that's what happens 9 times out of 10.
But if I say, hey, I used to do this back in the day, and then I remember maybe like 3 days ago you had opportunity to be that, and you said, nah, I'm kind of, okay, cool. You're working at that. Now, if you tell me I had this past and I completely seen you far removed from that, greater. But I'm not gonna penalize you for in the process of change. That's fucked up. Like, I'd rather deal with the process than the complete work of art. I'd rather be there for the process.
The process.
Why, nigga?
Fuck you put out the boxing
I
glove
don't know
for?
what the fucking glove
So
is.
the thing is, man,
You
I
gonna
tell
punch it?
Are you
like
violent
I say all the
motherfucker?
time, I don't go about talk. I go about actions.
You gonna punch a bitch?
Right.
I go about actions. So I mean,
He's still putting the glove on.
Yeah.
you know, if you, like you say, the work in progress is cool, but at a certain age, you can't mess with the work. I know everybody have hardships, all type of stuff, but you can't really the work in progress. It depends on if you 40, knocking on 40. Let's say mid 30s up to in your 40s, and you talking about your work in progress on your past. No, we need some execution.
What's work in progress?
Whatever you working on. If you was an ex, whatever.
But I don't think that's fair because you all gonna be working on something.
Always.
True. But if it's something like clearly like you say, okay, man, shit, I used to.
Ain't no excuses. Like you say, like
It's really not, bro. I mean, you gotta keep it a buck.
so you.
Because it's not fair for the net. It's not fair for who you dealing
So
with.
for you, it's a case by case basis. Like it depends on what it is.
No. It depends on you.
No, I mean like what you would accept to be a work in progress.
I think you essentially said the same thing if you saying it's that individual.
It could be, but at the same time, you know yourself better than anybody, and you know what you need to work on, and where you know where you trying to go. You know you weren't trying to get knocked out by Canelo. You know Larry Hunter knocked your ass out. But hey, no, you know, people know what they want, man. Like, hey, listen. At the end of the day, like you say, y'all right. We all working on something, but like, it can't be too much backtracking. You can't.
I get this, like, there are levels to it, and there are, like, especially as you get older, there's some things you just don't tolerate.
Yeah.
But at the same time, what I've also learned is people do grow at different speeds. And
You got patience?
I got patience. But that's just me though.
Yeah.
I don't expect
Right.
my patience to impact you over you. So
Yeah.
my advice to her would be like, just find a guy that's patient with you. I mean,
but that's what I'm saying. The unfairness. Some people would take advantage of that because you have the patience and say, okay, I can grow at this pace because this guy's patient with me.
don't get me
You
wrong.
don't have time to do that.
Don't get me
to be
wrong.
honest.
You can always set parameters so that because to me, like if you set parameters for somebody to grow at a certain pace without necessarily forcing them, if they feel like you're worth it, they'll do the work for you.
Shit.
If you feel like you
If
worth
you
it,
worth
no,
it.
that's the key.
It's not. They can't feel like you worth it. They have to be worth it.
They have to be worth it for sure.
themselves. It's not for us, bro. It's
No,
not.
what I'm saying is this: it's not. You're right. It's not for
It's
us.
not for us. It's for them.
It's not for. But
They gotta do it for themselves.
But like for you, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, you ever seen somebody try to take too many steps too fast
Yeah.
and fuck up?
Yeah.
That's what I'm essentially saying. Like, people do grow at their own speed, and if a person who's like, let's say Q, he likes her. I'll be patient with her to get rid of whatever. That might be cool for him.
Mm-hmm.
He might be able to deal with her speed. So that's the cue about it. Yeah, he might be able to deal with her speed. That's why I say you have to surround yourself with people that's going to help you grow to that. Because sometimes being around certain people will help you grow because they not witness to that.
I hear that. I understand all that. What you saying? But the work is done within, bro. And
sure.
And I'm saying that because I'm gonna use myself as a testimony. I had to do a lot of inner work to get to where I want to get to. Like, Even with getting married and all that. You know what I'm saying? That's inner work. That's shit that I had to do. One thing, if a person don't want it, but they got to do it for themselves, bro. Nobody, you can't change nobody, none of us.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
No. That's not.
Yeah.
I'm saying that. I'm not saying that at all.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's saying it. I'm not saying that at all.
Okay.
What I am saying is that when you are doing the work, doing the work is people's progress is different, and you have to be able to. You have to be able to progress within a certain environment to grow. If I put you in a situation to where like the progress is too fast, they might fuck up and end up going backwards. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like you put somebody in a position to, let's say you put somebody in a position just because they sold a couple cars, now you get them a fucking car lot. Yeah. They may not know how to run that shit. We want them to be there, but wait, there's still steps to it. And they have to be put in positions to where people have to surround themselves to be that way. Well, as far as dating is concerned.
That's what I'm saying. We talking about dating.
Let's go ahead. When you are at certain ages, you do expect certain things. Right. However, based on, if I'm using her, for instance, she hasn't been put in certain positions because she's been able to deal with certain types of people and men that are in fast lifestyles to where she may not have grown to certain positions. That's my only guess. I don't know her that well. So now you kind of have to backtrack and get centered to where you have to understand who you are. You have to understand where you at, and you understand where you got to go. If I've been basically pampered all my life, I'm not saying that's the case with her, but if she has, now she has a fend for herself, you resetting. Now, at about 30, 35, most people in our positions are not going to be patient enough with that because we got our own lives and we had to come from the mud and the grind. Yeah. A person like that, I'm not saying this is her, but a person who ain't been in those positions is pretty much starting from scratch anyway. So they coming from behind.
So what you suggest they do in that situation?
I mean, first and foremost, and this is what we're going to clear with me and you, let work always end start with her. It always ends and start with her. Fact. We're talking more so about what I'm referring to is basically the conversation of the men accepting that position. Right. They don't have to. Yeah. There's some men that's going to accept it. There's some men that's going to accept it. That's a disaster
waiting to happen because she's not going to respect, I'm telling you. Him accepting it is cool, but if she can still juggle that the lifestyle she running from and have this over here, she's going to do it, bro.
Her accepting, a man accepting old behavior
and
that she...
vice versa with a man.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. Accepting old behavior is one thing. Accepting behavior that you see progress in is another thing. And I think that's what we're saying. It's like, if you're not doing nothing...
What
like
progress look like?
You know, if you... All right, let's say, for instance...
I just got to see...
I'll put it this way. If for some reason, we'll just use a basic example. If for some reason that you're tired of meeting me in the club and you're always going to the club, all right, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not trying to go nowhere else, or you go, let's say, still 7 days a week, when you just cut it down to 2, like, that's progress.
No, right? Stay the fuck out the club. Fuck that.
Hey, no, hold up. Hey, you shut the fuck up. Hey, you shut up right now. You shut it up. You lock it up right now. You lock that shit up right now.
Stay out the club. If you say you want to move that way, you got to remove yourself.
Somebody.
That's true. What I guess the biggest thing is, especially at, we'll just say 35 to 40 range. Even though we are at certain points of our lives, there's still things that we still want to accomplish that we haven't been able to.
Yeah, 1,000%.
And I think everybody who comes into a relationship is going to come in and they're going to have something that they want to be at, they haven't progressed at. And then this person might already be there. That person has to be open to help them progress along the way. That's all I'm saying. If you want to accept that person. Now, that person by themselves have to do the work.
Yeah.
It's on them ultimately. But at the same time, if for a man to deal with that, they're going to have an acceptance and be able to be open to work with them. That's all we saying. Because otherwise, you ain't. Because at this point, you ain't dating nobody. At this point, I'm gonna tell you right now, you ain't gonna date nobody.
And that's the thing. That's the thing. Like, even with the dating part, there's no way around that shit.
I hear you.
Like, there's no way. There's nobody that's complete.
I'm not saying that. But
so no, I mean that because somebody will take what you're saying and really take that to the T.
No, because I didn't say that.
No, I
but I know what you're saying. They can take it out of context.
I know you're not. I know what you're saying. I know you're not saying that.
Yeah.
But because we're in this thing of instant gratification, and we want the completeness right now, and because we're of a certain age that, like you said, we're not having the patience or time to wait till you see, especially if you 40, if you already 40 years old and you still trying to make moves, yeah, it'll get a little difficult. My thing is, for me, it'll be what we talking about. What are you changing from? How long ago was that?
Okay.
And you don't have to explain it to me, or sometimes you don't have to show me. But if I actively see you, trying to make changes, I'm okay with the process.
Married man?
Correct.
Married man.
Yep.
Divorced single man? Nah. Y'all don't see exactly what's going on.
No.
Right now, hold on. No, let me talk. That's fine. Hey, y'all got the politically correct, the whoop way. That's the way. But we all human.
Correct.
Right.
You know, at a certain age, man, man, woman, you know right from wrong. You know where you're trying to go. You know your right from left. You know what's going on.
Right.
So if you say you want to go up to Ridge Road and Burner, but you walk down to Wentworth, what's happening?
You just said something. You said married, divorced. But you once was married, nigga.
I was.
Which means at one point in time, you've had our thought process. Now, what you
No.
Meaning this, because we're saying I trust the process, does not mean I'm going to wait for the process. I won't back out if I don't see it being actively done.
I'm just trying to now.
Because I will start to fuck back and say, hey, this ain't going nowhere.
Okay, hold on. God forbid. Just say you end up divorced, right?
From who?
Just say you end up divorced. Your patience is not going to be like you say it is right now. No. I didn't say my patience. Yeah, so but that's what y'all saying. Y'all both just said patience.
But no, I'll have patience, but my patience has a time limit as well.
Yeah, it's not.
Okay, just say that.
I just say that.
My patience has a time limit.
It's not. Just because you patient with somebody, don't mean that you accept everything. Like just because, all right. Just because I said that don't mean that I even accept every circumstance that's in front of me. Yeah, if a woman comes up to me and said that she's out here selling drugs and shit, I don't have time to deal with that.
Right, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It depends on what the fuck it is. I'm not going to wait for everything.
If she kills 3 niggas a week, I'm not going to deal with that. Just so wait till you kill 1 nigga a week, that's progress. No, I'm not just going to accept everything.
Chris, baby, I love you, but you know what? I am a habitual cheater. I just like to cheat.
I just like to cheat. Well, you like to cheat over there.
Look here, shorty, I can't get with you. That's not me. I can't wait for you to go suck this nigga dick, and I'll wait for you to change. It depends on what it is.
And what if she get wild?
I'll punch you in the face, man.
Hold on, let's get Q's standpoint on this, y'all.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
But honestly, I mean, my whole situation with it is, let's say if a woman of that standard that had like a bunch of bodies on her, I mean, I probably wouldn't take her. This might sound real assholish, but
speak your truth, bro. Speak your truth.
Women like that, I'll be cool with, but I wouldn't be serious with. So
why is that?
It's because it's like that switch might be flipped anytime. That's my point.
Is it the same thing for dudes?
Same thing for dudes.
I'll just
hold on.
Go ahead.
So what? Okay. So what if she tell you, she's trying to, change that about herself, She was transparent and told you, I got bodies. I got bodies. But she said she's trying to change that, and she show you that she's trying to change. You still can't do it?
I mean, again, I got to...
Or she has changed.
Seeing is believing. The thing that's just me though.
But that comes. But the thing about you just said seeing is believing.
You gotta stay to see.
You gotta stay to see. You gotta be around it to see. You know what I mean? So it's not a situation where like that's why I said like at this point in the game, everybody gonna come with a baggage. Yeah. It come with baggage. So it all depends on what baggage you want to take. It really don't.
I'm not shooting. I'm not being mean, but in your age bracket, all them bitches got bodies. I'm just keeping it a buck. They got bodies and kids, and their kids got bodies.
Right. The flip side of it, if she's transparent with me and tells me that, I'm probably going to be a little less harsh. I'll be like, I'm kind of keep my eye on you, but at the same time, about to.
You got to say you going to be cautious, though.
Yeah, but
the thing about
but we never said we wouldn't be cautious.
Yeah,
I'm like
everything is a risk reward situation.
Always.
Like you're gonna sit back and if you really playing the game right, you understand the game that you're playing. You understand the game that you're playing. You know the risk and you know the risk behind and rewards behind that. When it comes to bodies and shit, most men are very biased in that situation.
Correct.
It is what it is, whether it's one body or 30 bodies. Because if that one body, let's just say the one body you find out was she fucked, I don't know, Dennis Rodman or Justin Slayer, that's gonna be in a guy's head every fucking time. That's gonna be in the guy's head every fucking time. Not revealing that the guy had sex with fucking I don't know, the crackhead up the street, or they shared this one girl with 20 dudes. Like it don't make it different. It don't make sense, but that's how guys operate, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's just how they operate. And that's why I say it all. When you get to a certain point, you realize I can't speak. I realize, like I said, everybody has their baggage. You choose what you choose. Yeah. This ain't, you gonna find out a person has bodies. Yeah, you gonna find out that she fucked somebody you can question.
Yeah.
And if you tell her, I'm quite sure she'll question who you fucking. If you tell her, a lot of guys ain't gonna tell them.
Let's keep it a buck. We live in Chicago. This shit is small. I can get one. Back to the petty shit I was gonna say. I can get one girl, one woman right now. I can say, show me your Facebook page. I guarantee I know 20 niggas on that Facebook page.
Yeah.
Either 20, and 5 of them niggas probably shot they shot. The other 3 niggas probably did crack, and the other ones niggas is still waiting.
So, to answer the question, should a guy judge a woman's past?
Nah,
I'm not judging the past, but like we said, I'm judging the behavior.
So it's more about the behavior after the fact. So if Brittany Renner told you her whole story beyond the stuff that you saw on the internet, because obviously that plays in a part nowadays. Anything you see on the internet, whether it's videos like hers or like social media shit. If she told you her whole past, but displays a different action, you give her a shot.
I'm giving her a shot regardless.
To do what?
What you want to do, man? Because some guys gonna judge either way. Some guys may not want to hit because of her past, and some guys ain't gonna want to date her because of her past. So that's up to you what you want to do.
I'm about to be on Love and Hip Hop. Niggas, I'm about to be on there.
See, man, you know what? I seen some stuff happen with her and her son's father, and it's a show. It seems like it's just that her type of character. Well, I don't know if she in character or if this her. It's always a show with her.
Let's just not say her. Let's just
say somebody. I'm just gonna say
her. I'm gonna say her. No, I ain't fucking with her.
Let's just say somebody of that of that character, not magnitude, but of that character. We know, like we know men and women that dabble.
Yeah.
That has that type of track record or whatever it is. We know some women, and they know men. Like we know people like that. For me, if somebody like that, and if I'm interested, I'm interested. Especially if I'm interested, I know some shit already about. I've already asked questions about your ass anyway. Like, hey, who knows Shorty? Like, it's things I've already done some homework a little bit.
Yeah, 1000%.
And 9 times out of 10, because we in such a small space right now.
So are y'all saying get in the involved with them relationship wise?
I just say talk. Shit.
Or just
I say
because there's levels to it.
There's levels to it. I'll go to the extreme measure. If as long as the person honest what they got, and they show me, like I said, a certain level of progress, I'm cool. I'm patient with them. If I feel like it's worth it, I'll take the risk. By me taking the risk, I know when to step out. So I have a choice in the matter of taking the risk, actually dating, find out, and if she actually is who she says she is now, I'm cool with it. I don't give a. I ain't got shit to do with me. I wasn't there.
You wasn't there.
It wasn't there. At the same time, ain't shit I can do about it.
Like,
There's nothing I can do about it. And if she's somebody that's compatible at this point in time, I'm good for it.
Like you say, anytime you talk to, date, it's a risk. Like you said, it's a risk. So you won't really know if y'all really like that. Like talk, like I say, I'm more of an actions guy. Right. You could tell me everything under the sun. If I'm seeing something different, it's like, okay, boom. I ain't gotta talk to you no more.
It's like having a family that's a drug addict.
Gator from
it's definitely Gator, yeah. But it's like shit. But it's like it's a risk regardless.
Yeah, 1,000%. I agree.
So it's like I know you used to be a motherfucker relapse anytime.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's his life. So I hope shorty, but you ain't going back to doing what you was doing where your past was. But
yeah,
if I'm 10 toes down with you, I'm 10 toes down with you. And I got to understand that I can't get mad at some shit I decided to do. So it comes with the territory. If everybody know that she got bodies on her, shit. And
the more time you put in that, the more lineage you get. The more lineage, oh, damn, man. Damn, she said she ain't going to do this, but she did this shit anyway.
Yeah, but I think...
But we also take it.
You can't move like that, though.
Yeah.
That's a slippery slope. Because then you can if I'm constantly thinking like that, I will stop certain shit because I'm always on the defensive. Because I'm not saying because some shit we gotta understand is going to happen, and if I accept that and I just brace for that, that hey, shit gonna happen, or it's a possibility shit gonna happen.
If I gotta feel like I gotta put somebody under the fire the entire time, I'm not gonna do it. And so that's why I'm not even gonna do that.
It's not even putting them under the fire the entire time. I'm saying, here come the like when people get comfortable, shit happens. Here come the slip ups, like of whatever y'all say. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gonna slip up. Yeah, all us slip up.
Yeah,
so
but I'm saying it, but I can't even be perfect either. Like
it's not perfect, bro. It's being who you say you are.
Yeah, but they still make mistakes.
True. But if it's something that's going to damage what you have going on, why would you do it?
But you don't. But what I'm saying is, so what if it's a new mistake? So I'm saying,
okay, that's different. So, we haven't discussed it.
But that can still damage. That can still damage. It doesn't matter what the fuck it is.
No. Shit. Don't do it.
What parameters do you? Okay, so obviously you have certain standards, right? Mm-hmm. What's some things that you won't tolerate now?
I'm not striving for perfection, bro. I even tell my kids, perfection is not what you want to. Perfection shouldn't be a goal of yours. I do desire consistency, integrity. Like when you operate like that, bro, it's like a badass kid, bro. And I know all of us did something that we got away with. And we was like, we're going to test it again and again and again. And then as an adult, you really get stuck in your ways because you're going to think that it's like, man, I can continue to do this till you get spanked. You try to get cute. And to get spanked. You know? But I'm just saying, that's why you got to really move through life like that, bro. That's all trauma. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I say, like, that's like a real life trauma bond. Like, at a certain age, bro, I'm not finna date anyone that's just not. If you tell me if we have this, because we gonna have a talk. We gonna talk. I like to talk. Mm-hmm. You tell me you this way, and I see different. You showing different. You explain different. You not for me. I don't give a fuck if you said you sell snow cones and you sell ice cream.
Damn. Not the snow cones, ice
I get what he's saying.
You can't. I just can't operate like that right now.
I'm not. Let me make it clear. I'm not saying you're not wrong in your thought process. Uh-huh. And I feel like if we're using her or anybody, right? Anybody who's getting into a relationship, who's trying to grow. If we're gonna re-emphasize the point.
Why are you not trying to grow if you get in a relationship, bro?
You said why not?
Yeah, you say that's trying to grow.
I say, okay. If you're trying to grow, or they all trying to get into a relationship, if you just still displaying some of the stuff that's holding you back, it's always going to be a red flag. We get that. Uh-huh. However, it's up to that other person to willing to deal with that. So you don't have to deal with it. You can give it a shot.
Yeah, 1,000%.
And then if it don't go right, you can move on. I think that's pretty much what we're saying. Like, we're going to give it a shot.
Okay.
We don't
All right.
just not going to just totally disregard them for their past. I think that's the thing we're trying to say.
It's the thing of, I'm going to let you do you, but I'm also going to be aware of what I decide to be a part of. So I'm always going to be mindful. I'm always going to be on alert, but not too much high alert that I'm not giving you grace at the same time. I think we forget about.
You definitely have
forget
grace,
about that
but
part. So like for me, what was the question? The deal breaker.
what you want to tolerate?
For me, it's accountability, and I think that's what we're pretty much saying. Like, your past is your past. Be accountable for it. But also, too, if I accept that, I have to be accountable for the decision I made and understand that. So it's a double-edged sword.
So,
and go ahead.
You saying no? So hold on. You saying if you accept that? Yes, you accept it. So why should you have to be accountable for that?
I'm accountable for my decision.
You're accountable for the decision because essentially
because I knew you told me what it was.
Okay.
I understand what that can possibly come with.
What? Oh, hold on. Why could it? Go ahead. No, finish up.
It can possibly come with meaning that you can possibly slip, and I can understand. You know what? I knew this might happen. I'm done. I can't say what the fuck. Nah, nigga.
Yeah, because
if you're done, if you said that's your, you said hey, then eat your decision, make your decision.
So you say you're gonna wash your hands the first slip up?
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying if that's your decision.
Okay.
If that's your decision, to say hey, don't get mad at her or him. Hold yourself accountable for the decision you made.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna wash your hands of it.
Yeah.
If you're not, if you're gonna stick it through, hold yourself accountable for sticking it through. That's what I'm saying. Be accountable for your decision and what you decide to go through with.
Because you also have to realize whatever decision. So even like the kind of add on to him, when you make the choice to deal with someone with I guess changing their past, that's still you're still accountable for that because you are allowing and you're growing with that person to enter your world. It's a two-way street. Yes, that person has to grow, but you still have to be the one to be like, I accept the growth or I don't like the growth. Or I like the whatever. It's a team thing. Like regardless of what, as much as we want to put the onus on everybody to say, hey, you should grow, it's all on you. There's still the people that surround you that accept it as well. So if she's, if she's coming to me and I know everything coming with it, that's part of my acceptance. We made the transaction. Yeah, we're gonna go out on a date. We see how this goes. At that point, I like what I like, or I don't like what I like. And I make a decision going forward if I want to keep going forward or not. It ain't gonna be completely all on her because what if I say I like where she's at? And she's still that person that was fucking around, doing all that shit. Now I'm hindering the quote unquote growth. You know what I mean? So it's you still have to. It's a transaction at the end of the day of communicating a relationship of where you want to take this relationship, and both sides have to make choices. Like I said, you don't. And the thing about it is, you don't have to accept it. I feel like that's a risk. You don't have to accept it. And so what's going to end up happening is that she's going to run into a bunch of people. Some people want to deal with her. Some people that are not going to deal with her. And a lot of times they're not going to deal with her because everything that we've seen. So when somebody actually gives her the acceptance, maybe that might be the humbling experience. If you get turned down by 100 guys and that one guy decided that might be a humbling experience. We don't know. We don't know. Like I said, it's again with us.
Outside.
If I'm telling I even take a step like apples and oranges conversation. If a woman finds out I'm a felon,
we got a felon, homie. Let's go.
I tell her that I got a felony. That might scare her off.
Okay.
I gotta deal with that from everybody I talk to. That's just, at some point, somebody's going to offer the opportunity to have a discussion. And I got to understand the risk and reward behind that. Yeah. I understand that she could be possibly scared. I can understand the people around her questioning her with what she's dealing with. So I have to do my part just as well as her accepting or cutting me off at any time.
I just think
it's a tough cookie, man.
It's a tough cookie.
It's definitely tough.
It's a tough cookie, but as you get older, you find yourself in those. Like I'm telling, like you get older, you find yourself in more of those type of situations. There's always a situation that comes in when you're dating somebody.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Whether it's kids, ex-baby daddy, stuff we just talked about, bodies and all that type of stuff. All that stuff come into play to whether you want to accept that person for who they are and where they're going, or you're gonna look at their past and be like, I ain't fucking with that.
Everybody come to pass, like at a certain age. That's what it is. Yeah. But that's
especially the older you get.
Yeah.
Like you gonna understand, it's gonna or he come with something.
That's all I'm saying.
Right. So, but I'm saying the person gotta hold they self. If you meet a guy or a woman that you like, man, she accepting this, she doing that. Why would you do something from your past to jeopardize where you could be with this person?
Well, let's hope that's not the case.
Right.
And I get that.
But that's why I say it's not fair to the person that's going to give you the grace.
My thing is this:
they shouldn't have to go through that, bro.
No, it shouldn't.
But that should happen.
It happens, but
why? Why?
That's an individual. That's an individual thing. That's not a broad thing because I don't know why she decided that. I don't know why he decided. That's an individual thing.
That's why the onus is what we were saying earlier. Accountability is a key word, not only with her, but us in the situation. Because if that happens, I don't necessarily have to accept it.
Yeah.
I provided time. I provided opportunity. You fuck up, I decide whether to give you another chance or not and move on. Right. Some people may say you fucked up the first date. I don't want to deal with it. Some people got 10 years.
Right.
Look, shit happens, but accountability is on both ends.
Yeah.
It's on both ends. What we were saying earlier, accountability is a key word, not only with her, but us in the situation. Because if that happens, I don't necessarily have to accept it.
Yeah.
I provided time. I provided opportunity. You fuck up, I decide whether to give you another chance or not and move on. Right. Some people may say you fucked up the first date. I don't want to deal with it. Some people got 10 years.
Right.
Look, shit happens, but accountability is on both ends.
Yeah.
It's on both ends. Y'all got anything else with that? 3-round fight. Black Dynamite or Dragonfly Jones?
Black Dynamite.
Dragonfly Jones.
Hold up. Real shit though. Dragonfly Jones didn't give up. That nigga didn't give up. That nigga, he kept coming. It's gonna be a long fight. That nigga kept coming. He kept coming. Hell yeah. Black Dynamite, but that nigga did not stop. He kept coming.
Black Dynamite gonna whoop his ass.
Yeah, but
I would love to see him. I would love to see him keep fighting.
But it ain't gonna be an easy fight. That nigga Jones kept getting up. He fight delusional.
Yeah.
He's beating that nigga's feet.
Right.
Any final words?
Man, put the chicken down and don't dance with it.
Activity.